Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. Tonight we're in Superior, Wisconsin, where we're 1 week away from our first PLE of the year, JWE Payback. Tonight, Gundham Tanaka faces off against Shinjiro Aragaki at the end of the night. Meanwhile, the tag team champions, the Mech Femmes, look to get themselves back in the winners column as they take on the Silverflame. Patroka continues to straddle the divisions as she faces off against Aigis, and we will have a heavyweight battle as Jin and Eggman take each other on in a Falls Count Anywhere match. So get ready for another night of excitement and drama, because this is Jayromoda. And here we go, starting off our night. It is Undyne.
Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Torna!
And her opponent, it is the ultimate martial artist, Sakura Ogami. And here we go, both women ready. Referee rings the bell, they meet in the middle and immediately start by kicking each other. Undyne winning that, knee to the stomach, stomp to the spine. And now immediately with an armbar that Sakura immediately fights out of. And now tying each other up in the collar and elbow. Undyne now with a headlock. Sakura getting out with an Irish whip into a clothesline. And forcing Undyne up into a powerbomb. And a stomp to the hand. Now Sakura stomps to the jaw. Head outside. Trying to get Undyne up to her feet. And a springboard crossbody connects. Jumping knee also finds its mark. Undyne to the outside. Undyne fighting her way back in, creating some separation. Nice slip of the grapple. And again, tying each other up. Both of them trying to gain dominance in the middle of the ring. Undyne walking Sakura to the southeast rope. Referee having to corner, excuse me. Referee having to break it up. And again, tying each other up. This time it's Sakura walking Undyne back. And now knee to the, elbow to the neck, and again, referee breaking it up. Huge clothesline. Sakura going for the cover. One. Undyne kicks out. Sakura picking Undyne up. Another sit-out powerbomb. Looking for a stomp. Undyne gets out of the way. And a neck breaker. And a kick to the jaw. Sakura turning Undyne around. Up, over, power slam. And a kick right to the stomach. Sakura dragging Undyne away from the ropes. And a stomp to the back of the head. Looking for another stomp. Undyne gets out of the way. Sakura with a tackle. Now Sakura wrapping up Undyne in an armbar. And Undyne forcing a break. And now Sakura going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And with performances like these, Sakura, she might be a legitimate contender for the belt again this year.
Here is your winner, Sandra O'Grady.
Let's see if Sakura can continue this momentum forward, or if she's just striking hot early and that's it. And for our first tag team matchup of the evening, introducing first, they are your women's tag team champions, but for how much longer? It is Charla and Tifa Lockhart, the Mech Femmes.
On the way to the ring, the Women's Impact Tag Team Champions, Tia the Lockhart and Sandra the Grinders.
And their opponents, let's see if they can actually be introduced properly this time. It does not look like it. What is going on? I have no idea. Anyway, it is Mio and Senna still not being introduced. They are the Silverflame. Here we go. Mio, Charla, the first in the ring. And referee rings the bell and they meet in the middle, with Mio immediately sending Charla down. Onto the side, kick to the spine. Now rolling Charla onto her stomach, knee to the back of the neck. And Enzigiri. Stomp to the ankle now, rolling Charlotte onto her back. Just working on the leg. Armbreaker and the cover. Not even a 1 count. Mio with the right hands. Elbow to the neck. And tag it in Senna. Senna, Irish whip. Scoop slam into the cover. 1. That's it. Double stomp. Look for a kick. Charlotte catching that dragon screw. And forcing Senna up to her feet. Knife edge chop. Now up. Over an arm breaker into an arm bar. And Senna turning that into a neck breaker. Charlotte tag out. Senna with the tag out. Tifa looking for a kick. Mio diving underneath it. And now Mio forcing Tifa up over the shoulders. And a military press slam into a moonsault, or into a moonsault. Tifa reversal, double leg drop kick. And an arm breaker. Tifa now locking up Mio in an arm bar. Mio slipping out. Tifa the reversal. Head scissor toss. Tags out, Charlotte back in. Charlotte with a roundhouse headbutt. A little bit of miscommunication there. Now both teams along the outside. Mia with a stump leg puller. Ground and pound as my capture card again. There. Okay, cool. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Anyway, there's 4. Mio walking Charlotte, tossing her back inside the ring. Not much drama there. Elbow drop connects. Charlotte elbow to the spine, tossing Mio into the corner, tagging in Tifa. Tag team attack. And a catapult right into the corner. And now roll through armbar. Tifa. Mio fights out. Mio takes out Senna back in. Senna now tightrope walking double leg drop kick. And a stomp to the upper arm. Forcing Tifa up to her feet. Kick to the chest. Senna with a jawbreaker. And Tifa with a reversal, forcing Senna up to her feet. Spinning heel kick. And a hip attack into a cover. There's 1, 2. Senna kicks out. Tifa with the right hands, the elbow to the jaw. Senna, nice reversal, tackle. Senna, what are you doing? Kicks to the thighs, bouncing Tifa off the ropes into her elbow. Tifa tags out behind Senna's back. And now Charlotte with another armbar. And somehow that's a rope break. I have no idea how that's a rope break. Charlotte again trying for the armbar. Here comes Mio to break it up. And now advantage to the Mech Femmes. Sending out corner clothesline. Rolling Charlotte up over her shoulder. Rolling neck snap. Here's the cover. 1. Tifa's in. So now neither team with an advantage. Drop kick to the spine. Senna. Kick to the spine again. Keeping things simple. And now tagging Mio back in. Mio now with the stump leg puller. Forcing Charlotte back up to her feet. Kick to the chest. Setting up the turnstile knee, the clothesline. Forcing Charlotte back up yet again. Looking to deal a little bit more damage. And Charlotte catching that kick. Mio with a nice reversal. 180 power slam. Into the cover. 1, 2. Charlotte kicks out. Mio forcing Charlotte back up to her feet. Kick to the chest again. Charlotte again with a reversal. Toss into the corner. Tagging in Tifa. Now neither team the advantage. Charlotte with a headlock. Stomp right to the spine. Using Mio as a trampoline. Head scissor hurricane. Tifa forcing Mio back up to her feet. Scoop power slam. And now Tifa the stomps. Into the corner, heading up top. Lining herself up. Flying forearm. And now lining up a finish. Sleeper hold. Trying to make Mio tap out. Mio flailing around. Senna breaking it up. And a clothesline right to the spine after helping Mimi out. Tifa trying it again. And Mio just kind of gave up. Double leg dropkick. Cover in the corner. Probably a rope break. Incoming. There's 1. There's 2. Mio kicks out. Tifa forcing Mio up to her feet. Mio with a nice reversal. Clothesline. And now forcing Tifa back up to her feet. Kick to the chest. Neck snap. And now Mia with a neck breaker suplex. Tagging out Senna's back in. Good bit of defense there from Mio. Tifa with another scoop slam, this time against Senna, now tagging in Charla. Senna catching Charla with that kick. Jawbreaker and the cover. Tifa breaks it up. Senna just completely missing on that. Not calculating the angle properly, and now tossing Charlotte into the corner, tagging in Mio for a chain attack. Arm breaker. And now Mio. Hammerlock armbar, trying to make Charlotte tap. Pulling back and releasing the hold because this game is still not fixed. Charlotte the reversal. Toss into the corner. Tagging in Tifa. And now using Senna as a trampoline. Tifa thinking that Senna was going to head to the outside. Does not. Irish Whip looking for a spinning back heel kick. Senna steps out of the way. And now Senna, the girl with the gall, with a power bomb. Looking for another finisher. Pump handle suplex into a cover, and Charlotte breaks it up. Senna with a neck breaker. Rolling Tifa onto her back, or onto her stomach, stomp to the ankle. And now Senna. Will Senna win this via tap out? Tifa somehow finds the escape. Tagging Charla back in. Charlotte now the armbar. Senna escaping. And now Senna with a roll through using Mimi as a distraction. Well, that was a finish. That's 2 wins already for the Silverflame, and pretty, well, okay, the first one was via countout, but pretty ecstatic faction. Just keep a watch on them. And next up, it is a Falls Count Anywhere match. And introducing first, representing Torna, it is Jin.
From Pangea, weighing in at 254 pounds, Jin!
And his opponent, it is Dr. Eggman. Here we go, both men ready. Just right in the middle of the ring. Okay, like absolutely no distance between the two. Jin immediately begins with the combo, but Eggman pushing him away. Nice clothesline. And the ground and pound. And remember, this is a Falls Count Anywhere, so no disqualifications. Weapons are allowed. You can go wherever you want. Basically just chaos. And now Eggman with a double leg Boston Crab. early on, and Jin fights out. Jin now with a clothesline. Eggman just bouncing that off of him. And already the Eggman Empire showing themselves in the crowd. Eggman with the stomps to the hand. And a power slam. Or a, not a power slam, a bonsai drop, excuse me. And now Eggman with the baseball bat. Jin with the right hand. Just staring down Eggman. Eggman with a nice reversal off that Irish whip, forcing Jin up. Powerbomb right onto the bat. Eggman going for the cover, only one. Jin fights his way out. Forcing Eggman up. Hammer punch to the spine. Stomp to the spine. Now trapping the arm, stomping on the hand. And Jin the ground and pound. Stomp to the back of the head, going for the cover. Come on, ref, that's a rope break immediately, but that's a 1 count. Jin turning Eggman around, knee to the nose, clothesline. And now Jin to the outside, looking underneath. And getting a kendo stick. Eggman now tossing Jin over the top rope. Tossing him back in. And now up over the shoulders. Power slam. And an elbow drop. And now crossbody splash. And Eggman picking up the baseball bat, looking for a swing and a miss. Jin dragging Eggman away from the ropes. Jin now to the outside, dangling Eggman along the ropes. And a dangling DDT. Jin powering himself up. Eggman pushing him away. Jin with a clothesline. Rolling to the outside. Jin going underneath the ring. Getting a kendo stick. And just bashing Eggman over the head with it. And here's the cover. There's 1, 2. Eggman kicks out. Jin going for another cover, using the ropes as leverage. Only 1 again. Jin looking for a crossbody. Eggman rolls out of the way. And now Eggman looking for a powerbomb. Jin flipping him onto the kendo stick. Jin rolling to the outside, getting another toy. It is another kendo stick. Master over the top of the head, going for the pin. There's two. Eggman kicks out. Jin now, the baseball bat, bashing Eggman over the head with it, looking for to throw it at him. And now Eggman on the offensive. Knee to the jaw. Eggman lining up spear. And now pick up a kendo stick, heading outside. And just bashing Jin over the top of the head, going for the cover. Referee taking a long time to get into position. Jin kicks out in the process. Eggman tossing Jin back inside the ring. I think he was aiming for the stairs. Now Eggman forcing Jin up, tossing him into the corner. And now Eggman up, over, power slam onto the kendo stick. Here's the cover. 1, 2. Jin kicks out. Eggman trying to get the referee to count a little bit faster. Eggman trying to hype up the crowd, now grabbing the baseball bat. Jin ripping it out of his hand, right to the stomach. And the cover, there's one. Eggman kicks out. Jin now the slaps to the chest, clothesline. Now Jin with the stomps. Right to the chest, to the face. And the cover. 1, 2. Eggman still kicking out. Jin with the RKO, middle of the ring, right on top of the weapons. There's 1, 2. Eggman still kicks out. Jin again an RKO. There's 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, Jin!
I said it was going to be a war during the intro, and that it was. Not quite what I think we were all expecting, but still pretty damn good. And Jin might be looking for another title push here. And for our next tag team matchup of the evening, introducing first, making their way to the ring, it is your men's tag team champions, Aigis and Mikhail Torna.
The men's Impact Tag Team Champions, Aigis and Michael, the Acolytes.
And their opponents. It is Mondo Owada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru, the Ultimate Brotherhood.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 314 pounds, and Mondo Bad Boy Omega, the Brotherhood.
Here we go, Mikhail, Mondo, the first in the ring. And referee rings the bell. Mondo immediately running towards Mikhail, looking for a big boot. Mikhail stepping back. Nice uppercut. Springboard from the corner. And immediately going for the cover. Just blowing the cover off this match immediately. Only one count. Mikhail tossing Mondo into the northeast corner. And now running clothesline. And a kick right to the spine. Mikhail up top. Getting Mondo back up to his feet. Diving double leg dropkick. Trapping the arm. Stomping the hand. And now taking an Aigis. Aigis with a love tap into the pin, only one. Springboard moonsault connects. And a stomp to the back of the head. Leg right across the neck. And now a knee to the bridge of the nose. Mondo rolls to the outside, climbing back in. Aigis hyping up the crowd. Mikhail protecting his partner. Akos just falling off the middle rope. Now Mondo fighting Akos into the corner, stomp to the stomach. And the pin. There's one. Shoulder up. And now Mondo flying clothesline. Akos fights out Mondo, turning that into a scoop slam. And now Mondo heading up top. Looking for a crossbody splash. Akos gets out of the way, snap DDT. And an arm breaker. Akos tags out, Mikhail in. Now Mikhail to the outside. Setting up. Springboard crossbody. Or a slingshot crossbody. Tossing Mondo into the corner, tagging in. No. And now up. Over. Avalanche neckbreaker. Power slam into the cover. There's one, there's two. And now Mikhail with a figure four leg lock. Trying to get Mondo to tap out. And just teasing. Releases the hold, stomp to the thigh. Hammer punch, but no, Mondo catching that pendulum backbreaker, forcing Mikhail back into his feet. Just walking him, sort of walking him into the corner. There's a hammerlock, DDT. Mondo finally tags out. I was beginning to wonder if Mondo would have this match entirely to himself. Mikhail kicking Taka off of him. And now up over the shoulder. Right to the gut. Mikhail takes out Akos back in. Akos catching Taka with that kick right when he was flying. Taka kicks out. Elbows to the spine. Drop kick misses. And now tossed into the corner. Tagging in Mondo. Uppercut to the stomach. And now Mondo with a sit-out neck breaker. Dragging Akos away from the ropes. Going for the cover. Here comes Mikhail to break it up. And now Mondo with a barrel roll suplex, tagging Taka back in. Taka top rope, moonsault connects. There's one, Akos kicks out. Excuse me, Akos kicks out. Taka turning Akos around. Up over the shoulders. Dragging Akos away. Catching his breath, and now the high ankle lock, trying to get Akos to tap out. And releases the hold. Tossed into the corner, tagging in Mondo for a tag team attack. Double shoulder tackle, and somehow Akos tags out. There's a clothesline. Mondo rolling Mikhail onto his stomach, knee to the back of the head. Mikhail springboard back elbow. Knee to the bridge of the nose. And now Mondo going for the cover. There's one. Jawbreaker stunner into the cover. There's 1, 2. Mikhail kicks out. Now tagging Taka back in. And now Taka with a double leg drop kick. Tagging Mondo back in. Mondo with a leg drop. And now both men to the outside. Mondo with a hammerlock clothesline. Toss into the announcer's booth. There's 7. Now 8. 9. Both men back inside the ring just in time. And now Mikhail going for the cover. There's 1, 2. Mondo kicks out. Mondo turning Mikhail around. Sleeper hold. Well, neck. Headlock from behind. Mikhail fights out. And now Mikhail wrapping up a figure 4 leg lock. Here comes Taka to break it up. And Taka with an elbow drop just to help out Mondo. Mikhail back up to his feet. Just allowing Mondo to tag back out. And Zagiri from the top rope for Taka. And now Taka with a heel hook. Trying to get Mikhail to tap out. And again releases the hold. Mikhail fights out from the top rope. Chicken wing facebuster. Taka stuffing that into the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. You know, I try to fix the settings as much as I can. I try to do whatever I can, and this game is still broken when it comes to submissions.
Here are your winners. Mono Bad Boy Omega and Ogami, the Brotherhood.
And now for a penultimate matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is Aigis.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan.
And her opponent,
Representing the Acolytes from Pangea, Patera.
representing Torna, it is Patroka. And now both of them ready. And ref rings the bell and they meet in the middle. Patroka immediately beginning with the kick to the chest, or the kick to the side. And now locking each other up. Patroka turning that into a headlock. And one of the biggest questions from last year is, can Patroka actually compete when she doesn't have Akos and Mikhail in her corner? Aigis really working on that arm. Sending Patroka down, heading up, or Aigis to the outside. Springboard doubling drop kick, not quite. And now Irish whip, double leg, or a single leg drop kick connects. Patroka looking for a leg drop. Aigis gets out of the way. And a double leg drop kick. Aigis now going for the cover. There's one, there's two. Patroka kicks out. Now Patroka just tossing Aigis up over the top rope. There's one. Aigis slowly making her way back inside the ring. Patroka elbowing out. Irish whip into the corner. And now setting up Aigis on the top rope. Looking for something big. Avalanche. Single shoulder suplex. Aigis with a front slam. Going for the cover, not even one count. And now Irish whip again, diving underneath. Scoop slam from Patroka. Aigis fighting out. Walking Patroka to the northeast corner. Turning her around, elbow to the spine. And now Aigis with a spear in the corner. Patroka fighting out. Turning Aigis around. Aigis with a nice slip. Head scissor hurricane rana toss. Patroka tossing Aigis right into the referee. And now Aigis. Headlock. Patroka fights out, kick to the chest. Knee right to the jaw. Now a frog splash from from Patroka. Cloverleaf. And just releasing the hold. Stomp to the back of the head now. Knee to the jaw. Patroka heading up top. Lining up. Diving axe handle punch. Going for the cover. There's 1, 2, no. Patroka with an elbow drop. Forcing Aigis up. Aigis with the reversal. And now Aigis with a neck breaker. Up over Patroka, turning that around with a reverse neck breaker. And now a power slam. Patroka with a hot shot, sending Aigis to the outside. Patroka with a crossbody along the outside, turning Aigis around, picking her up, and a face buster. Patroka just tossing Aigis into the corner. There's 4. There's 7. And Patroka immediately catching Aigis. Going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. And Patroka, yeah, kind of proving that she can win without her team in her corner, but I am still not entirely convinced. And now for our main event of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Dark Lord of Destruction himself, Gundham Tanaka.
63 pounds, a demon, Gundham Tanaka.
And his opponent.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 161 pounds, Sergio Aragaki.
It is Shinjiro Aragaki. And here we go, both men ready. Referee rings the bell, they meet in the middle, as Gundam immediately turning Shinjiro around immediately into a rear waist lock. And now Shinjiro turning that around into a headlock. Just pulling back on the neck. Knee to the spine. Gundam avoiding that stomp. Both men again wrapping each other up. Referee trying to break them up. Gundam with a kick from the corner. Now looking for an elbow. Shinjiro just not getting the distance. Gundam nice reversal. Knife edge. Chop to the chest. Pendulum backbreaker. And the ground and pound. I'm walking Shinjiro to the western ropes. Irish whip. Not quite getting anything done. And now Gundam. Sliding dropkick. Now Gundam heading up top. Diving elbow drop into the cover. There's 1, 2. Shinjiro kicks out. Gundam with an Irish whip. Pop up face slam. Hot shot to the outside. Knee to the knee. And the ground and pound. There's 3. Gundam. Punch to the top of the head. Forcing Shinjiro up. Shinjiro rolling through. Turning that into a nice little reversal. There's 4. Fighting along in the corner. Back elbow. Gundam with a reversal. Tossing Shinjiro headfirst into the steps. There's 6. Make that 7. Shinjiro with a back elbow. Now Gundam back inside. Shinjiro following. Backstabber. Shinjiro with a nice side slam. And Gundam with the reversal. Up over the shoulders. Neck breaker. Now Gundam forcing Shinjiro back up to his feet. Turning him around. Up. Over. And back inside the ring. There's 4. Gundam up top. Diving elbow drop connects. Gundam kicks out. And now looking for a demon drop. Shinjiro fights his way out. Again locking up. Gundam up, over, reverse neck breaker. And now Gundam in the corner. Looking for the Dark Lord kick. Or the... well, we can workshop the name again. The kick of darkness, whatever. There's 2, there's 3. And Gundam picking up a massive win there. And with that, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight as we get ready for our first PLE of the year, JWE Payback. But until then, we are signing up from Superior, Wisconsin. See ya.